Hi guys, it's Sophia here, one of the coaches from ALM Fitness, and I'm going to talk to you a little bit about overindulgence. So, with it being the weekend, quite often we may have a little bit more of a calorific meal or calorific evening with alcohol, food, takeaways, whatever else, because the weekend tends to be that time where we let go a little bit, especially at this time of year. So I'm going to give you some tips on how you can get past that and make it part of your everyday and it be fine. And yeah, I'm not saying overindulge all the time, but it happens and there's no point in feeling guilty about it, and there's no point in thinking it's never going to happen again, because that's just life. So, top few tips to get over a weekend of overindulgence. First and foremost is actually to plan for it. So often, yeah, we think, oh, okay, I'm going to be on this fitness wagon, blah, 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 blah. It's not realistic to think you're going to do that every single day for the rest of your life. Okay, so plan for social events. So if you know that you've got the weekend coming up and you know on a Saturday you like to have a few glasses of wine or a takeaway or whatever it be, that's fine, you know, fit it into your lifestyle. So plan in the days before that maybe you'll eat slightly less calories, you'll be more mindful of eating nutritious food throughout the day, like getting your protein and veggies in, so that it counteracts what you're going to do in the evening. And then afterwards, you know, plan for what you're going to do after your overindulgence evening. So being more proactive with your food planning for the day after and staying active and everything else. So make a plan for it throughout the week. So if you kind of sit down and meal plan or whatever you do, kind of think, right, okay, I'm going to kind of eat lower calorie density foods for like Thursday, Friday. Saturday, I'm going to have a little bit of indulgence in the evening, so I might have light meals earlier on that day, and then Sunday I want to make sure I'm not going to go light, because I might be feeling a little bit rough after having some alcohol or too much food or whatever else, because sometimes you do, but I'm going to get out in some fresh air and I'm going to make myself a really nutritious meal. It might be a big meal to kind of soak up alcohol or whatever else, but it will be a nutritious meal. Okay, so planning is key, number one. So plan for these social situations. Number two, get over it. And that sounds like a really strange thing to say, but kind of go, okay, it's done. There's no point in beating myself up over it. There's no point in throwing the towel in. It's kind of like, okay, I've blown my calories, or I've blown whatever plan it is you're on. But that's just life. If it was an unplanned event and it's happened, you kind of think, you can't just live in the fact that you've overindulged over the weekend and then think, well, I'm just going to continue to overindulge. So from then on, kind of go, right, okay, I'm just going to make my next meal a really nutritious meal. So get all those veggies, protein, everything else in there, and kind of get back on that wagon and think, right, now on, like, you know, today I'm going to make this meal a nutritious one because my body needs it. I've probably not given it the foods that it needs to do its optimum performance and everything else. So give it a really nutritious meal if it was an unplanned overindulgence, let's say. Another tip, get active. And like I sort of said before, even if you haven't planned a walk in or a workout in or anything else, the day after having a bit of an overindulgence, even if you can't stomach a workout first thing, get out in the fresh air, go for a walk, maybe a bit of a jog, go for a swim, local swimming pool, go and do something active, blow the cobwebs away, and it will make you feel better, not only because you're going to feel fresher, but also, you know, you've kind of burned off some extra calories by going and doing some activity. And when I say this, I don't mean punish yourself. I don't mean go out and do hours on end of cardio. I mean just do something active, get out. It will stop you feeling sluggish. It will help with your digestion and everything else, especially if you've overindulged. So get out there and be active. And a really key one is just to kind of get back on plan. So if you've fallen off the wagon, like I kind of said before, don't just go, oh, well, that's it now, I'll wait till next Monday, or I'll wait till next month, or I'll wait till next year. It's like I said at the start, we're never going to live a life where we don't ever have overindulgences. It's not realistic to think that. Okay, so accept it. Say, okay, you know, and maybe like reflect on it and kind of go, well, okay, why did I fall off the wagon so badly, or whatever, but go, okay, it's fine, you know, can't change that. What I can change is what I do now and what I can do going forward. So for the next few days, I'm just going to be really mindful, and next time when I know that there's going to be that trigger that made it happen, I'll plan for it, and I'll make sure that I kind of go, okay, these little steps of planning and exercising and nutritious food around it, I will do those and kind of go from there. So I hope this is helpful, because I think this time of year we do often overindulge, myself included. Example, had some wine last night, and so today I planned for it, so I ate lighter meals in the day. And then this morning I just ate a nutritious breakfast, and then I went for a little run. So an example of how to kind of go over overindulgence. That's not to say that I plan for it all the time. I'm not perfect, nobody is. So yeah, there are times that I overindulge and I go through that cycle, but from experience, I know getting back on the wagon is the best thing you can do, and just make your next meal a nutritious one. So have a lovely rest of your weekend, whether you're indulging or not. Yeah, stay healthy and get out there and get some fresh air. Thank you very much for listening.